All right, all right, all right. What's up? It's Sunday, and honestly, I think we're all about to become millionaires. I think we might have figured it out, Nigel. No, I mean, I'm looking over everything. What I did was
All right, all
oh
right.
wait, hold
What's
on.
up? It's Sunday.
All right, so what I got was I'm outside, but I don't have the other computer, so I can't use that for the chat, but I do have my phone, which I can use for the chat. So we're all set. I cracked the code there. I just had to remember to turn off the volume because clearly you can hear it. Yeah, I mean, we just did. But yeah, I cracked the code another way too. What I did was I wrote an article for SBD with SGP for tonight. So we're all set. Like no matter what happens today, we have an SGP that has no chance of losing that goes tonight. That's crazy, right? Yeah. But I mean, it also goes we plan too. Like, it'll be like when we're celebrating winning millions during the day, we'll also have another parlay going like, "Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember when $500 meant something to me." But I mean, now that we're millionaires, we're not even gonna have to think about it. I think so.
Now I'm on. Sorry, guys.
All right, here we go. I'll be honest with you, I'm not making fun of anybody, but I love when I hear what the Raiders are gonna do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no shame work SGP, but Raiders D is going to target stopping Henry and Lamar has 16 a touchdown. Here's the thing: even if they don't just try and stop him, Lamar can get 16 a touch. You know what I'm saying? Like think about it like that. I don't know. I don't think it's. I think they try to contain Lamar and they'll let Derrick Henry do whatever he wants because he's older and slower. Not, you know what I'm saying? He's not the same guy. Like he's kind of a problem, but I don't know. I don't really view him as like Derrick Henry anymore. We'll see.
No, he's not. Also, I think you'll find that every NFL team is trying to stop the other NFL team's best options. So that's usually what happens every week.
Yep. There's always a game plan, and it involves stopping the other team's best players.
Yeah, that's usually what. I mean, the coaches do get paid a lot of money.
Crazy. Well, I mean, they crack the code.
Yeah.
They see good players on the other side, and they're like, you know what? We can't let that guy run all over us, so we're going to try and stop him.
I always laughed when people used to say that, like Belichick takes away your best player. I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're all trying to do that.
Yeah, just he knows how.
Yeah, that's the difference. Wild. Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, nice work, Mikey P. You got the mug. I kind of want to get the mug too. No, I'm kind of jealous because right now I'm on the porch. It's super nice out. I've already had my coffee, but if I had an MBD mug, I would probably drink even more coffee.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I like Wes. I like Henry to carry the ball at least 18 times today. I think it's a classic. Like he'll get you 4 or 5, like a lot, or he'll get you 2, like a lot. But Lamar Jackson carried the ball so many times last week. There's no chance that they're like, hey, it's cool if he carries it 16 times. You know what I mean? In a game that they're favored by like 9 points. Like I don't know. I just feel like
oh shit.
Come on, Nigel. Still got the 14 Nigel's a big false advertiser. Like that's like his favorite thing to do.
I don't even know where that graphic is, the way that this is lined up. I gotta find it. Because it just saves in the software I'm using here, but I don't know where it actually is.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Like it's not as simple as just going in and altering the text in that image. Like that's an image and you can't find it because it's so old. It's been there forever. Yeah. Like we've been using this forever.
Been a year, yeah.
All right, and images change quite a bit. So, okay, so here we go. I don't know that I even like Henry's yards. I like the idea of them just putting it in his chest just because like it's the Raiders. People were saying that they stink at their run defense, but if you kind of look back, it was Dobbins had a couple long runs, and again, I hate the hey, you take that long run away and But at the same time, I mean, if Henry doesn't get loose, that could easily happen, then I don't know that, you know what I'm saying, like they have this horrible run defense. I think it's just bad enough for the Ravens to move the chains in the second half if they wanted to do it like that, which I think they would. Anyways, oh man, Jeff, you're already at the bar.
I was
guess it
talking.
is.
I was talking to Jeff this morning, Slop, and maybe you can weigh in here. He's bragging about how he's doing in college football, and that's great. And I was like, why don't you just get Pickett so we can like track it? And then immediately, this is like a sports better thing. He's just like, no, I posted to Twitter. That's all it's needed. It's like, why are they afraid of just publicly
Well, it's
tracking,
not
Slop?
posting it. Yeah, it's not really the post. It's more just like there it is. That way we can just kind of like as you put it in, you don't even have to post it.
Yeah, I think
There
you
it is.
know
Saving
shouldn't be
a step.
afraid. Mine's public. Go see. I don't win a lot.
Jeff, he's saying you're afraid.
That's what
Dang.
It's so fear. It's just fear.
He's hitting hard today, Jeff.
It's like he's got something to hide, Slop.
I feel like that. I mean, I don't know. If you sell picks and you don't have a picket, then I kind of those are the ones I'm like, dude, what are you doing? But like the guys that just post on Twitter or whatever, I don't know. I think it's fine, I guess. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna build a millie today. If you guys want, we'll let the AI guy at OddsJam build his whatever you want to call it, his millie. I don't even call it a millie because he's never even close. He just gets whatchamacallit. He just gets a few every time, which is good enough if you round robin. But I don't know.
Oh, we're doing a baseball one?
I wouldn't. I mean, if we want to let the
I can't think of baseball. Not today.
I know, like if we want to let the AI guy build his, but I'm not gonna even think about baseball. Does that make sense? I'm not even like considering.
Yeah, it's not him.
I couldn't do it yesterday. I tried. I didn't really have access to my phone.
I saw you
day.
were like 0 dark 30 yesterday.
Yeah, I was kind of, just enjoying my time with my family, chasing after the dogs. We were talking to the kids about like screen time, and it was the perfect day for me to do that because it said like an hour and 20 minutes. Theirs was like very concerning. So we got to lock in. Like we're talking like 4 hours, dude. And Dan's like, dude, you on your phone for 4 hours? Like that's crazy.
You got to move to like the woods of Maine. It's completely detached.
Yeah, we got to figure out something because I was like, dude, I mean, I can see how it happens. It's not like ridiculous, but it was so perfect that yesterday was the day, though, that I really just wasn't around because, you know what I mean? Like it says whatever it said, you know what I mean? An hour and 35 minutes. It's like, man, I'm looking good. I'm looking like I'm never even on this thing. Because that was the first thing they said, well, Dad, what's yours? And I'm like, man, you don't want to know. I don't even want to know.
Yeah, but if you count it towards like, if you separate it like this is what I have to do for work and this is me gambling, it's probably a lot less if you take those out.
Oh, bro, like the first thing I'm gonna do is be like, I'm working.
Yeah, like you need
still, like, but we all know the truth. There's a lot of scrolling going on too.
It would be like comparing it to like a blacksmith 300 years ago spending time in the shop. That's what like your phone is. It's a modern tool.
I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Somebody write that down. I'm a blacksmith. I'm a blacksmith.
Yeah, he's a modern day blacksmith.
Okay, so who's Luke Shoemaker? That's a good segue. Shoemaker?
What am I looking at?
My bad. I have got FanDuel up. Let's go through game by game real quick. All right, let's go. Yeah, I think Malik Neighbors, 15 hours a week or a day, Jeff? Okay.
Probably a week.
I kind of like that sniper's odds. We're going to have a few. Yeah, no, I believe that. We got to get going. I'm going to try and put out a Millie TikTok. All right. Olave.
That's your boy.
I mean, I think they get behind. I think they can score. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just feels
I think the Saints are gonna be frisky this year, especially
Me
early.
too. I think they're going to give up points, but I think they're also going to be able to score points.
What's up, D Batty or D Beatty?
What's up, dude? Yeah, Evans is coming. Hang on, we'll get to him in a second. He got Olave last week got completely game scripted out of that. They are not going to run through the Cowboys the same way they did to the Panthers. So I think he ran 5 routes in the second half.
Well,
You
it
know what I
was a
mean?
blowout.
Yeah.
Um,
But at the same time, I mean, it is the Cowboys, but I don't know. Is everyone's talking about what they did to the Browns, but I mean, is Watson good anymore? You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think so, but it's tough with week one because you don't know. Like, is that who they are? Like, or is that just
Yeah.
week one? And
Yeah.
by the way, for those people who care about this kind of thing, it was Brandon Cooks on the thumbnail last week, and he scored a touchdown. This week it's Mike Evans. So if you believe in that kind of thing, maybe lay a little down on it.
Yeah, I like it. All right, so Evans 100 plus. Let me just right off the bat. I don't think they're going to be able to run like that. Yeah, let's go. Or do you want to do the reception game? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Evans 6 plus.
What happened in the playoffs last year? Did he have a good game against them?
I mean, it's Mike Evans.
He caught a
You know what I
touchdown.
mean? Like,
I remember.
it's only plus 126. I think we go. He's going to be our first move. How about that? Alternate receiving yards. That's where we're going to probably try and live. Where is he? We can go 90 plus. Let's go 100 plus 270. That's a good start. And then we obviously go JMO.
Oh yeah, the Thunderdome's live, guys. You can, if you haven't seen it yet, there's still time. The first bet won Tommy G's UNLV moneyline bet on Friday. So if we go 8 for 8 today, the perfect Thunderdome.
That would be very fun. Oh, Jameson Williams, 5 plus receptions. That's a joke.
That's a lot for him though, isn't he? More like a yards guy.
No. You're talking about old JMO.
Okay, how many did he have last week? I feel like he didn't have that many.
He had a lot, dude. Guy went for 100 yards. I think he caught like 5 balls. Maybe 6, maybe 7. I don't even know. I mean, the guy was nuts. No, he was run after catch last week, but he's definitely not the
He
2
caught
catch
5.
guy.
He caught
He
5.
was
Yeah.
targeted 9 times. Like this is completely different. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to think of his game logs. I wish I had time to just go grab him, but like the idea of him getting targeted 9 times is absurd. Like he got targeted 6 times once last year, 7 times another time. You know what I mean? Like they're going to be deeper down the field, but he's also running shorter routes now. I would go out on a limb and say he's going to catch at least 1 or 2 balls like kind of near the line of scrimmage. Like one of those, like, you know what I'm talking about, the bubble screens?
What's wrong with his ankle, the goat? Yeah, he has an ankle thing.
That happened during the game last week, and then he caught like a super long pass right after it.
Yeah, I remember that because when he went down, I was like, shit, we lost that bet. 'Cause it
Yeah,
was bad.
it's gamesmanship. I'm not worried about
Like
if you
A-Chain with
did
the high ankle. Remember that guy?
Yeah, exactly. You miss, like, if you're listening to injury reports and what they are, you you got a couple more years before you're going to be profitable, because that's the way that they try to trick each other. Like everybody knows, like he won't be on the field if he's hurt. Okay, like hurt. You know what I mean? Like he's fine, but if you put, oh, he's got a rough ankle, blah blah blah, maybe that helps out in
No,
the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean?
you don't play if you're injured. Everyone plays hurt, so it's just
Yeah,
it's just the degree
exactly.
of hurt.
there's something wrong with everybody. But if you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a bum ankle, it's like that he could still run 60 miles an hour, dude. Like it's fine. You know what I mean? We don't got to worry about him. Yeah. I love that they're letting him play, but he might be limited. Who told you that? Your Lions guy?
Boots on the ground.
You know what I mean? Like whatever they tell you on television, not true. Just know that. You know what I mean? Like there's a reason why they play the injury game, man. It's the NFL. Like it is what it is. You got a guy that can run 90, say his ankle's hurt. I mean, it's bothering him. It's a lingering thing. He might be limited. It's like real okay.
That was like, do you remember Brady used to be on the injury report every week with a shoulder, questionable shoulder?
Every week. He might be limited. Like
Yeah.
yeah, he might be limited. That might happen. Just don't fall for it. I'm telling you. Like it's like I said, like A-Chain the other night, high ankle sprain. Could you imagine a running back playing with a high ankle sprain?
Yeah, you can't.
You're not gonna play with that. Yeah. What did he do? What was his final numbers? You got him?
I can look it up, but he was good, right?
Yeah. Like he was very involved. Like he might be limited.
Yeah, he had 96 yards on 22 carries.
Yeah. So he ran with a high ankle sprain. He played. He ran the ball 22 times. Imagine that. Imagine really believing that he had a high ankle sprain.
And he caught it 7 times for 70 yards.
And he caught 7 balls for 70. So like, don't listen to the injury report. It's so funny how we get wrapped up in it. Like I don't know how many times I've wanted to take a guy 90 plus or 80 plus, but then got roped in to not taking him because, oh, well, he might be limited. And you watch the game and it's like, are you serious? Like that guy just went for $150, was limited today? But again, it's gamesmanship. I'm telling you. If you haven't noticed, I've gotten burned a million times on
The injuries.
injury reports. It's like, dude, why am I watching this? Is he playing or is he not playing? And then if he's not playing, who is playing?
You just always assume they're 100% if they're playing, and then if they're not, like occasionally they won't be, but more often than not, they're gonna get near their numbers.
Yep. All right. So what do we think about Neighbors? Because it's Washington this week.
I feel a big bounce back Giant, like because everyone's been shitting on the Giants. Don't you feel like it's like classic? They're gonna score 30.
5 balls for like 50 yards, 60 yards. So like the idea that, that was against Minnesota. The idea that he can't do it against Washington is crazy town to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I like all the Giants overs on offense this week. I just think it's one of those spots.
Yeah, but I hear the Giants stink, but like, and Jones sucks, but dude, guys go for 100 plus, like bad teams do all the time.
Jones is mediocre. So when mediocre quarterbacks can look like the worst quarterback in the league on one day, and then the next day they look pretty good. That's what mediocre quarterbacks do.
Yeah, he's literally, yeah, I like the only thing I don't like, Mikey P, about that Jones 2 touchdown passes is it was plus 195 the other day, and now it's not, and I can't do plus 170.
Yeah, all the sharps.
You know what I mean? Like I can't do that. I think we're moving in the right direction though right now. Yeah, no, he's not good. But like I said, like to go back and look at not good quarterbacks, like they
have good games.
They do against bad teams. Like, that's how they stay in the league.
Gardner
They get
Minshew, all these guys.
They get to play Washington. Like that's literally how they stay in the league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just what it is.
I always love the team that gets completely shit on week 1 because they played terrible. The next week, you just know they're going to be better. Like they're not a good team, but you know they're going to be better.
Yeah. Well, they hear about it all week too.
And they're not playing a good team. Like if they were playing like the Niners or something.
Preseason's not what it used to be.
That's true too.
You know what I mean? They don't actually play. I'd say Wandale 6+. That should see what that just did. A 188 bet went from 2651. I can't even like read a number. My bad, guys. But then like so it's negatively correlated. So Neighbors goes for 90 plus, but if you say Wandale catches 6 balls, it's now 7,400.
Yeah.
Do you see him?
Throw the Daniel Jones under passing yards in there, and it'll be like plus 30,000.
Yeah, no, 100%. But if you throw in Neighbors receptions 6 plus, it's 2,677.
Yeah.
But Wandale has nothing to do with him. And I think they could give up something. Yeah, the Panthers are pretty bad. Ooh, I like that, Joe. I like DJ Moore. We'll get to that game. But I think Wandale could easily catch 6 passes. He was targeted like 12 times last time. How bad did they lose? 28-6? Yeah. Was it that bad?
It was
whole
ugly.
game?
Yeah, it was just very ugly. And
Yeah,
then you had like
Wandale
Lawrence.
catches 6 balls.
You had Lawrence Taylor coming out saying I could go get 11 guys and beat that team. I'm telling you, the Giants, they're gonna have a good day. Watch.
It's a 6 balls for Wandale and 90 yards. That means that Daniel Jones just threw for maybe 170. Do you know what I mean? Like that's not, in my opinion, that's not crazy because Wandale's a close to line of scrimmage guy, so there's going to be a few dump offs. I can tell you that right now. That easy catches. He caught 6 balls last week for 44 yards. Now he's got Washington, who actually can stop the run. The Giants can't run the ball. I don't know. I think 90 plus for Malik Neighbors isn't that crazy. So much so that I think we could probably go 80 plus since Wandale does what he does to the number. You know what I'm saying? That's 6,000 plus 6,000. 80 plus for Neighbors, who went 60 plus last week. Again, they're playing the Commanders. I almost said the Redskins. They're playing the Commanders. Like the Commanders do not cover anybody. All right, come on, let's move. All right, so that's 2. Yeah, so Evans and JMO are definitely correlated there. I don't think we should go as high. I think we don't need to get this loose with Evans. Now that I think about it, now that I just saw something that we could do. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't think it's that. So let me just go back real quick.
Good shout, Mikey.
I love Tommy G.
I mean, he hit a plus 264.
Yeah, so we're not 31. So yeah, Evans only needs 8. JMO only needs 5 catches. The problem with JMO's 5 catches is the Bucs are gonna have to fight back, but I do think they can. Does that make sense? Like that's the thing. Like the Lions are 7.5 point favorites, but I think the Bucs are live. So so that's why we can say, they might be throwing later in the game. But like I said, I think he's going to catch 2 passes that are legitimate, like right near the line of scrimmage, like just free catches. You know what I mean? So it's pushing it 5 catches, but that's plus 2 something. That's not that ridiculous. Like I say,
in that playoff game. They could have won it.
I don't know. I think that what if they play from ahead?
They might would I be shocked if the Bucs won that game? No.
So what if they did play from ahead? Now what?
Nice
you know
little
what I mean?
revenge
Now
spot too.
Jameis catch 5 balls. Although I do like the yards for Jameis. But like I said, they have him near the line of scrimmage now too. Or do we? Let me just see what is 30 plus. Before we move on, we gotta, like I said, we gotta lock this in. We're at 1026, which is pretty much where I want to end, but we're not close. We're not in until we got $1 million, guys. Not in until we get $1 million. That's just a fact.
Yeah, when Slop told me he was only going to go a half hour, I did not believe him.
Yeah, no, I lie a lot about that.
Yeah.
JMO, $1.25 is 1260. I just don't want anybody to have to shatter any type of like number for themselves.
Do you think we see because last week everything was so down passing wise. We see like a big time bounce back across the league this week.
Maybe. Strong maybe.
Be good for us. Panthers
Okay.
upset of the day? Really?
What's that?
Someone said Panthers upset of the day.
Yeah, that's wild. So JMO 30+ yard reception. If we take that's 7,199. If we take that out, it's 34. I think he catches 5 balls, but 4 balls, dude, is plus 106. I think he definitely catches 4 balls. But now we're back down to 2,600. But all those are super easy. We'll go 5. All right, let's move on to another game. Sorry, I didn't mean to take that long with that one. I just didn't realize they were going to give us what they did with the Giants. That's insane.
Telling you the public is all over the unders. It's a mistake for the Giants.
Yeah. So the Panthers against the Chargers, and the Panthers are going to go off. I don't know.
The thing is, like, I don't think the same thing applies because I'm not sure Bryce Young is an NFL quarterback. I typed in the chat earlier. Daniel Jones is a crappy NFL quarterback. Bryce Jones might not be an NFL quarterback, and there's a big difference between those two.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's not good.
Well,
they
he
almost
might be
got
worse than not good. Like he might not
yeah,
be like an NFL player.
yeah, they almost got me last year with those super low numbers. And I was like, man, I'm not taking it. You know, because they'll give you him for like plus whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 200 plus would be like plus, 300. And you're like, dude, he's gonna get dude, not good. Not good. I think Devontae can get 80. I know it's the Ravens, but I mean, Rice just went for 100 plus against them, and they should be in a trailing game script. We're at 1,300 right now, dude. We only have 5 legs in this thing. Oh, I know what we do. Dude, we might
Xavier?
just crack the code. What's up?
You going to Xavier Worthy? Or
No,
Xavier Likely. I mean, Isaiah Likely. I don't know why I said Xavier.
no receptions for Jacoby Myers. They ignored him last week, and I think he was kind of mad about it. Like there was like a thing, but hang on. Yeah, 3 targets. That's it. Caught 3 balls. All we need him to do is catch 4 in a trailing game script. But we also have Adams 80 plus, so that that boosted up. Dude, I think we might have just figured it out.
Our guy Sharkburner is going to be at that game. He told me he just got his no big deal hoodie. He's going to wear it. He's going to try to get on TV for us.
Nice. Let's go, shark burners. Yeah, so they like the negative correlation. They give us a nice boost for that. Myers to catch 4 balls. I mean, that's not crazy. It's just not, dude. Also, too, you got to check this sometimes. Yeah, it's plus 116, but if you did 4 plus, it's plus 110. So you got to watch out. All right. So JMO 5 plus. We might move that down to 4 plus, but we're almost done. What are we looking at to get a million? A lot, probably. 3-4 grand. Okay. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. This is where it cuts down. This is where we take over. This game is scary because I think the Rams are going to sit on the ball. I think they're going to be able to sit on the ball. I'm sorry. Which I hate.
The line feels trappy.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Rams being dogs there doesn't make a ton of sense, but I don't know. Tommy G was all over the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams, I think, roll them, and I think the Rams will hold the ball the whole day.
Why are they
So
still dogs? Because I feel like the public is all over the Rams and the books aren't moving off that plus number. That's just weird.
I don't know. Kyrie, you're going to the Ravens game too? That's crazy. I don't know if we have enough games, guys.
How about something in the Bengals Chiefs? Bounce back
Yeah,
from the Bengals, Burrow,
scared of that.
Chase. That's another one. They look like shit in week one. I kind of like the bounce back narrative.
Yeah. I remember Burrow's 2 passing touchdowns.
He's always good against the Chiefs too.
Yeah, so now we're down to only 1,500. 1,700.
You throw Chase in there to do something.
Yeah, it's too correlated. I want to do the receptions for one guy on the team and then yards for the other guy. I want to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the way to do that would be to go Laporta yards. Do you know what I'm saying? And then JMO catches. What does that do to it? Dude, we're in the hundreds now. $883. So because Laporta kind of got ignored.
Yeah, maybe the Rams are good at guarding tight end or covering tight ends. We should maybe keep a lookout, see what's his face does today for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm trying to not mess with yeah, he went 4 for 45. So why wouldn't he go for 48.5? JMO catches 5 balls, or maybe do Laporta and JMO yards. Let's see what the receptions are for him. That's probably the way. 6 catches, so we'll do 5 catches and then JMO like 60 yards. I think that should work. That should give us another little boost there. He'll catch 5 balls, dude. We had targeted 5 times last time. Cards are bad at covering tight ends.
Well, Kincaid didn't have a big game last game, did he? Or was it Knox who had a big game for the Bills? I'm looking. Knox had 1 for 23. Kincaid had 1 for 11. So it didn't bear out in that game.
I think I know what we're doing with the Bengals Chiefs. Man, I'm getting them figuring it out. Or do we want to do Laporta yards and JMO catches? That's the part that just feels backwards.
Yeah, it does.
Feels very backwards.
What did the Bucks give up to tight ends against who they play, the Skins? Or Commanders?
I don't know.
I'm looking. Who are the Commanders tight ends?
Some
Ertz.
random dude.
Ertz went 3
Yeah,
for
Ertz
28.
doesn't count. Yeah, Ertz does not count. That means that's like 6 for 150 for like a normal tight end. He's old, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we go Chase yards and then someone else receptions.
He was their leading receiver though, because the other 2 guys who caught the passes more than him was the running backs. So
Yeah, Daniels didn't pass much. Whoever said that's right. I think it's Patrick.
yeah, he threw it 24 times, which isn't a
kinda
lot. They were
wild,
trailing,
right?
obviously. What's up?
That's wild.
That he
I
only threw
think,
it 24 times.
yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. Like we're actually almost there. Chase has to have a day today.
Yeah.
6 catches, 62. What's his receptions? Because I would think he catches. All right, 7 balls. I think he's very involved. What was that? So it was 114 for that. Like we don't even need to really go too crazy. And then this guy. How do you say that?
No clue. Los Avias? Los Avias? Los Avas? I don't know.
He's actually not bad, and he can be our yards guy. He got targeted 6 times, went 3 for 26. So what's his yards? Because he was there. Yeah, 40 plus yards. I mean, he got targeted 6 times. You know what I mean?
Question, Slop.
Yeah.
Likely tore up the Chiefs defense last week. Do we go Mike Gesicki? Do you think they might have a tight end issue?
I think they have no, because the one long touchdown to Likely was just the guy kind of fell. He put a move on him.
But he caught a ton of balls though. It wasn't just that one. You know what I mean?
No, he didn't. He caught like 5 passes, maybe, I think. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it wasn't that great. Like without that catch, that was gonna be tough to get the yardage that night.
He caught 9.
He caught 9 passes?
9 for 111.
Yeah. So then like I said, okay, so yeah, he got targeted 12 times. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they have a tight end.
Maybe. I don't know. I kind of remember it being something was up like that. Well, how long was the touchdown pass?
I mean, the touchdown one was like 40 something, right? Let me look. Overview. Isaiah Likely.
That was my issue. Was they were just like dropping it to him like it was a
49.
running back. Yeah, like it was a running back reception. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, are they using Gesicki like that, like on the line of scrimmage?
I don't
Because
know. I
felt
mean,
like everything was short, like everything. And it was like, because I was wondering, like, how are we gonna get to these yardage? Like, I love that they're targeting him. I love that he's involved, but like,
well,
do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, how are we getting our yards out of this though? Because he's gonna have to.
If you take out the touchdown, it's 8 for 61.
Yeah, I mean, is that kind of normal?
Well, then it's divide
Felt
that.
short. Yes, that's what exactly, P-Doc. Like he wasn't really lining up as. I don't know. It's worth monitoring. Do you know what I mean? But he was coming out in like weird places.
It's like 8 yards a catch.
Like he wasn't like lined up as a tight end. We're almost there, guys. I think Iosivas. I know I didn't say that right. My bad, Andre.
Probably closer than me, honestly.
This is the only way I know how to do it.
$72.
No, that's 721.
Oh.
The thing is, we're just having different instances from games. You know what I mean? Like I kind of look at it as plus 532 is the home run, plus 689 is the home run. Because the same game parlay, they're all same gamers. So that's the equivalent of one home run type thing. Because a lot of it is like if one happens, they are kind of correlated, except for the receptions and receiving yards from the same team. But that is kind of correlated because I think they're going to be throwing more, is what I'm saying. But FanDuel's reading it as, well, if this guy gets that, then it's going to be tougher for the other guy to get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, is it? Like in the right environment, it's not. Like
No,
maybe
in the right environment, it's not. On average, it is. Like if you play it 100 times, it isn't. But if it's
like it's I can see that. But so maybe Chase catches So I bet you they force feed him. You have to, right?
Because he'll complain if he doesn't too.
Chase catches 7 passes. That's kind of a lot. I don't love that, but 7 passes. Josevich goes for 40 yards.
Rice.
I don't know how they're gonna play it. I would think the running back Pacheco probably be able to run the ball.
That's true. The Pats ran all over the Bengals.
Almost there. We have probably one more game, and that should get us in the realm of. I mean, this is a wild lotto. I can't get it on the bet slip to see what the. There it is. I mean, it's not that crazy though. I mean, you got Wandale catching 6 balls. That's kind of wild. But 80 yards for Neighbors against Washington. That's not that ridiculous. And Danny Dimes needs Wandale because he can't throw the ball very well. So Wandale's going to catch 2 of those for free. They're going to be like behind the line of scrimmage type things. And then Jacoby Myers, 4 catches. Devontae, 80. That's not ridiculous. They're 10-point dogs. Well, 9. Evans, 80 plus in a shootout. Laporta catches 5 balls. Williams goes for 60. Not ridiculous. Does that make sense? Like, I know it's so many legs, but I mean, those things are all kind of like you're betting the situation. The only one I don't love is this. We're only getting plus 240 or 251 for that. And that's kind of a wild one. I mean, Jamar Chase has to catch 7 passes.
What's the story on Higgins?
He's not playing. He just doesn't want to play.
I think that's like, especially if the Chiefs can get up too. Like, they're gonna give that underneath stuff.
Yeah. Man, we need another like pretty easy read. Yeah, I mean, we could do Burrow 2 touchdown passes.
Jerome Ford rushing receiving yards. It's my play this week.
I don't mind them. It's tough.
I think same thing with the Browns as the Giants.
Yeah. All right, so $400 gets us $1 million. All right, one more game. We've seen one more game and we're all set.
Did we do the night game at all?
I got an SGP for SBD, but I'll tell you what it is.
You should get something from the Monday night game so all my cash out kings can cash out after tonight.
It's not a bad idea.
With a cash out army.
Yeah, you got the cash out army.
How do you pick for the Texans? That's the Texans scare me because I just have no idea. With those receivers.
Yeah. I don't think it's Diggs. That's how I do it.
I didn't either, but then he scored 2 fucking touchdowns last game and was good. What about the Thunderdome? Mila's life. Down to 200.
I wish I put rush attempts in there.
It is hitting today, the Thunderdome.
Down to $1.36. Caleb Williams, 20 plus rushing yards, and then DJ Moore to catch 6 plus passes.
And that's 120. Do we need one more?
Yep. Yeah, I'm not doing $100 on Millies.
Go to the Monday game.
Yeah, I mean we're not rich, guys. Ooh, Kirk Cousins on prime time. Good. We definitely need Bijan.
You can move it on Philly though. They might have a good game offensively.
How do you spell Bijan? Oh, I got it. Just put B-I-J. Let me see what he was out there forever, right? Yeah, 5 targets, 5 balls.
But that Pittsburgh defense is legit. I wouldn't read too much into that game for the Falcons. I know Cousins look trash, but
No, I was seeing what it looked like for him. That's all. Like opportunity wise. All right, we're down to 65 with him catching 5 balls. Anybody know the Eagles tight end? How did they do against tight end? Sorry.
I'll check for game 1 you're talking about.
Yeah, who was it? It was Musgrave. It was the receivers that kind of went off, right?
Packers. Musgrave had 0 catches. I don't have the target number in front of me. Yeah, it was just Reed, Dobbs, basically, and Kraft. Wait, is Kraft's a tight end, isn't he? Yeah, Tucker Kraft had 2 for 37.
Okay. I kind of like that pitch receptions. He's only targeted 3 times. Like, that is just insane. I mean, he
Good
only
shark
got
burners.
4 balls. What's up, Shark Burners?
You're going to the game, right?
We need one more. Pitts has to catch 4. Bijan catches 5. Drake London goes for 4. I don't even, but Drake London, what was he doing? He only got targeted 3 times. That's crazy. I guess they really didn't play a lot of snaps either.
Pittsburgh was in the backfield that whole game, Slop. I don't know about reading anything into it. Like Watt was just in Cousins' face that entire game.
Well, yeah, I forgot about TJ Watt's on that team. So then Drake London, 40-plus yards.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a shootout. I think it'll play out similar to the Green Bay game, honestly. Green Bay Eagles.
Yeah, so we're looking at like $29.36 will get you $1 million. Probably less now, my bad.
That's 10 million.
$28.89. None of these are ridiculous though. Like that's the only thing that I don't love the Bengals one with this guy.
So $3 will get you 100 grand.
Yeah.
Why am I drinking, Jeff? Because I think the Falcons might score.
Yeah, it's tough to put too much stock into whenever that team plays Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh might be the best defense in the league.
All right, so we got to figure out a better way to go get $1 million. Come on, dude.
Oh, you took that. You're taking that guy out.
No, I'm saying it'll just go down to $10. There's no profit boost. Profit boost is dead whenever you go into the 3 million or
Yeah.
35 million range. It's only 3.5 million, the odds. So 10 to get 354 grand.
Or $1 to win 35 grand. It's a pretty good return.
Yeah, I'll just do the standard $25. Give me 885. Yeah, but if I'm doing 25, I'll
Might as
just
well
do
go
that.
29. No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's $28.25 to get a milli. I'm doing it. All right, so it is kind of a lot. All right, we need a lot. But if you break it down into each individual game, you just need Wandale catching 6 passes, Malik Neighbors catching 80. Wandale just stays near the line of scrimmage. Like, he's not traveling. So Danny Dimes can hit him. And Danny Dimes, since he can't throw and he knows it, he makes that throw. So if you ever had his yards or if you ever taken Wandale's receptions, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, he could catch 6 balls easily, especially against the Commanders. Neighbors 80 plus. He got 60 something last week. Like, I think we're fine. Oh, whoops. Evans 80 plus receiving yards. Let's say it's a shootout. He gets 80. Laporta gets 5. J-Mo gets 60. Nobody bats an eye. Devontae Adams 80 plus receiving yards. Jacoby Myers 3.5 receptions. Dude, they're gonna get rolled. All right, they're gonna be down the whole time. Gardner Minshew is gonna be slinging it. He's not that bad. He's not good, but it's enough for this. This is not. That's a random. That's a bad game for Devontae. Andre Iosivas, I think 40 plus receiving yards. Jamar Chase 7 plus receptions. Joe Burrow throws for 2 touchdowns. Lamar threw 1. I don't know if they're going to be able to really run the ball on Kansas City. We'll see, but I don't think so. I think short pass game ends up being the way that they move the ball. So 40 plus yards, not crazy. He's the second option, definitely. Remember when he came in for Chase last year? This is I don't know, Iosivitz? Whatever. He's fine. 7 plus receptions for Chase. He caught 6 last week, had a bad game. You know what I mean? He was limited, remember?
Yeah. And just to give you more of that, like Burrow technically threw 3 touchdowns last week. One dude fumbled at the 1 yard line, and Gesicki dropped it in the end zone. So
Yeah.
just
So, I mean,
remember
there is
that.
that.
And the Pats defense is probably better than the Chiefs defense.
Yep. And then DJ Moore, 6 catches. Keenan Allen and whatchamacallit are both on the injury report. I don't know how bad they are, but I think they're probably fine, just judging by like how they played the injury game. But DJ Moore caught 5 passes last week. Caleb Williams played horrible. Okay, horrible. Caleb Williams should run the ball more this week as well. So 20 plus rushing yards, 6 receptions for DJ Moore, not crazy. That's only plus 228 though. That's like the Aaron Judge did a home run. So I don't love that. That's how we got to string these together. We need, how many do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only have 6. So it's only 6 like same gamers that you need to string together to get a milli. So if we did 7, we would have been down in like the $10 range. So I'll keep that in mind next week. This is how we're going to build these though. Bijan 5 receptions, Cal Pitts 4 receptions, Drake London 40 plus yards. That's not crazy. That's not crazy at all. Like that's kind of weird that they'll let you do that, especially against the Eagles. That's plus 380. That's like Gunner hitting a home run. The only one that's wild is but it's a 3-legger. It's a 700. So that's like Churio hitting a home run. I think that's hitting, dude. We might have just won $1 million, and it only took us 56 minutes. I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but it took Bezos like 30 plus years to get a milli.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, and it doesn't even seem fair.
I know what they could spend that milli on, Slop, before we go. They could
Oh,
go
yeah.
to Slop's merch store, which I redesigned the masthead for to make it more Slop-like. Link is pinned to the top of this chat. It's also in description. We got shirts, we got coffee mugs, we got coffee tumblers, we got hoodies, we got it all. I haven't added a shirt. I'm still thinking what the next one's going to be, but for people who are new here are our shirts. Real Men Bet Over is probably our most popular shirt. Jet skis and monkeys, that's just for this chat. That's a chat shirt. And yeah, go check it out. Again, link top of this chat and pinned in the description. Go buy some stuff. Support the content. Look cool. Win-win.
Yeah, you look super smart wearing it.
Yeah, you do. I've seen some
And it looks
pictures,
like
people
you
tweeting
know
it
what we're
out.
talking
It looks
about.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's a 16 leg parlay. I like it. I'm trying to fit it so it can fit into the whatchamacallit TikTok video. That's how small it's gotta be. I can't even read.
You could do it
All
in
right,
pieces.
guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I like one big ticket. You know what I mean? Makes you feel better. Hey, look at that ticket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to be a millionaire. I'll see you guys tomorrow, actually.
Take it
We'll
easy,
talk
buddy.
about it.
See you tomorrow.